talk to you, I want to start off by saying congratulations on all the success you've had recently and in your career as a whole. Your latest project, This Is Me Now, obviously a huge one. What has that been like for you getting to film that and then have it out?
Oh yeah, have it out. That's wild. So getting to film it was really amazing. Working with Jennifer was, it's just aren't that, there are not that many words. It was really great. It was really great. I I think maybe you imagine that maybe you hope or dream that you might get some wild opportunity and work with somebody who's incredible or amazing. But she's an icon, which is, strange to sit next to someone like that and be me. But also like a privilege and something I'm really, really grateful for. And it was really cool to just see her work. I find that always to be kind of fascinating for me when I get to work with other actors who are just, you know, juggernauts in their field. Really nice to see them work and to see their work ethic and to allow that to inspire me and to inspire myself and to continue to like putting like fueling the tank of like what is possible. And it was a really fun project. It was a very personal and intimate project for her. And so being a part of it means a lot to me. And in my castmates, we had a really good time on set. They're all really fun people. And we all get to play her best friends. I play the idealist, who is a person who is very much not like me. Not in a good or a bad way, but just not like me. She's very focused on, the way things could be or should be, a lot less about how they are. Um, so it's really fun to like come at love and romance from that perspective and kind of filter it all through that lens and create this person that's not me. Um, and it was cool because I was playing off of other characters that were very, very different from her, very different from the idealist. So you really can kind of like stick it in a way that's just really fun. And, improving with that character is really fun. And then also it's utterly hilarious listening to the other characters and the things that come out of their mouths, being who they are. So it's a really great time. Dave Meyers is an incredible director, so that was also just huge to be on set with someone like him and of his status. And also a really nice, thoughtful person. I think it's always great when you can be on a set and people are kind, and that was happening for sure for us. It was a good time. And now that it's out, my face is out there. Weird. It's weird. I feel like I tend to never really want to watch anything that I do. Um, I think maybe a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
But it's such a fun project. And I found myself the first time I saw it just watching everyone else. Just
You don't
in
even have to focus on yourself.
yeah. Yeah, I don't have to focus on me. There's so much going on. And the dancing, oh my God, the dancing was just incredible. It's incredible to be on set and just watch them work and perform, and then to be able to see the finished product and like I was like, I want to be a dancer.
Maybe you can rewatch it and learn some of the dance moves with it.
We just don't need to necessarily try to do that. Although I did say that to multiple dancers, and they have said back to me, it's never too late. And I'm like, that's a
Maybe.
very nice statement, but I don't know. But it's been fun, it's been fun sharing it with like my friends and family and people who've been following my career and people who've been a part of my journey. I think their excitement makes me even more excited. Yeah.
Yeah. And I love that you say it's obviously so surreal working with someone who's such an icon. But was there anything that you learned about yourself as either an actress or a creator that you might not have gotten if it was just a quick set brush past her?
Um, Not really. Not really. I wouldn't say that. I think that where I'm very lucky that the people that I was working with have become my friends. you know, that they are very talented, funny, really funny, funny, kind people, and that we've been able to all be sort of a part of this project together and go on this journey together. I think that's one of kind of my huge takeaways. I think being an artist is lonely, sometimes. And so maybe that's more relative to what your question is. Um, so finding like community instantaneously, like instantly, I should say instantly on set, and that those bonds extending beyond the set, I think that's, you know, I can't ask for much more, I think.
Definitely. So what I'm hearing is you guys all keep in touch still?
Yes, we do. We might have a group chat called Jen's Friends.
Okay. I like the name. We may or may not have it. It's not confirmed.
Everybody knows.
But as you said before, this is such a unique but personal project. What was it specifically that drew you to want to take this on? Was it the script or the people you were working with, as you said?
Yeah, I mean, I think like, you know, the career of being an actor is kind of strange. You know, I think most times in life you pursue something, you're like, I want to take this job. I'm going to apply for this job, and then I get this job. And in acting, it's like, here's a job. um, you apply for it. We won't let you know if you don't get it, but you'll know if you don't get it. You know, and so I think part of this, you know, my introduction to this opportunity is pretty standard for most actors, par for the course. You know, you get an audition from your reps, you do an audition. I will say that my audition was very fun. Because it was a lot of what I did was part of the wedding scene stuff. And so I really got to have like a lot of fun in my house, you know, imagining that was at a wedding, side, you know, with side chatter and that sort of thing. But I think, you know, part of my arrival into this opportunity is just sort of, you know, sort of the system of what it's like to be an actor, which is you get an audition, you do the best you can, you pray you get a call back, you get one, and then you're like, oh wow, okay, that's amazing. Maybe there's a shot. And then maybe you get that call that you book something.
Definitely. If you could describe this experience as a whole in 3 words, what would they be?
Oh my God, that's like so much pressure. Um, fun, inspiring, and heartwarming.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's music mixed into this, as we said. If you could have any celebrity, alive or dead, do something along the lines of this, who would you want to see?
Who would I want to see or like work with?
We can do both.
Like, you mean when you say see, you mean like watching their
Watch
version
the
of it?
movie or work with, be a part of like this.
I don't know. I mean, work with that's really easy. Like Eartha Kitt, 100%. That's probably the same. Actually, the answer is the see or work with. Oh, I would die.
I love that. Yeah, is there a song that comes to mind that you're like, I would love to see this on the big screen?
Yeah, her rendition of C'est si bon, the French song. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that would be so iconic, and
Oh,
I would love to see that for you.
amazing. Oh my God, yeah.
Yes, but obviously this is such an exciting release, but you have lots going on. Could you talk more about any future projects you have coming up?
Yeah, the one of the main things I'm focusing on right now is a my next short film. I made a short film and did the festival circuit last year, and I got really inspired by my friends and the transitions that everyone's going through in life and the really big moments in life that change our lives in a split second. And so this film I'm working on really focuses on the prospect of motherhood, the challenges around womanhood, and really the beauty of friendship that exists in between all of that and with all of that. So I'm very excited about it. We're still in the development phase, but I think heading towards the end of that, which is it could be, I guess, a little nerve-wracking because then you're like, okay, we've got to do the things to make this film. But I really enjoy the process of filmmaking. So even if it's crazy and there's like sleepless nights, I'm really, really down for it.
I love that. I can't wait to see that. That sounds great.
Thanks. Yeah.
But my last question for you, actors, you point this out before, they either don't like to watch themselves or they're very critical of what they do. What's something that you would tell either your younger self or yourself before you did This Is Me Now that you wish you knew?
Oh. Hmm. I think something I would tell my younger self, I don't know if I can relate it directly to that, but something I would have told my younger self is that, you are more than enough. I think that's like a really big thing for me and probably for a lot of people. It's really, it takes a lot, I think, to believe in yourself and to believe that you can do something that feels really impossible. And that like people keep making you feel like the world makes you feel like it's impossible. Um, and to be really grounded in who you are within all of that. I think that's quite hard to do. So I suppose my younger self was a bit of a wacky kid, but fun and focused and weird, probably weird. But and so I think I had some sort of grip of confidence, which I attribute to my grandmother, who's like pictured there, and my mother. But I think life happens and, I find maybe like when we're like babies, our confidence is like a rock. And then like throughout life, like things sort of like chip like a very smooth egg, maybe, and like sort of chip away at it. Um, and so I feel like that would be the message is to give myself to really constantly like maybe there's some sandpaper to keep, I mean, that's not rebuilding. Maybe we need clay. We need like, maybe it's like a
Yeah.
clay rock and we need clay to just keep like putting that back together and building on that. So yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds kind of crazy, but it makes sense.
It's okay. The metaphor works. But yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me and congratulations on everything again.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.